So in my previous 4x5 journey, I picked up the Fujifilm Adapter G. I then headed into London towards MR CAD to pick up my first 4x5 lens. I picked up the Rodenstock 90mm 4.5. I then headed down to Brighton towards Intrepid to pick up my 4x5 camera from Max. The journey continues. This is like £500.
Really, just for the adapter?
I know, it's crazy. I was like,
start making adapters.
I know.
It's cool, like being able to use a large. So it looks like it would be.
I hope it does as well. Look at that. We got to do that live.
Loosen those off a little bit so it doesn't scratch it, but yeah, that'll fit.
Do you want to go? It's going to literally live on there. So what are these? Because I'm completely brand new.
That's solid, aren't they? Nice.
I'm completely brand new into this. So
Okay.
what are these things for? What did you just find out then?
So I was just looking at the numbers at the bottom here and wondering what they're for, and realised it's for shifting the back along. And it's a really nice mechanism, and it sort of clicks into each one as you go, or if you hold it down, you can just shift it freely. Now that allows you to do the shift movement on the back of a 4x5 camera, which we didn't previously have on this one. So it's a really cool feature. There's lots of movements with 4x5 that allow you to affect perspective, what's focused, the way you take your image. You can be really creative with it, or you can use it for things like keeping trees straight.
Can't actually wait to get out next week and test it out. We're literally now about to test out the GFX. I think this is a world exclusive actually. I'm pretty sure there's no footage of this online right now. We're going to test out this Intrepid 4x5 camera with the Fujifilm GFX sensor with a lens, and this is what we're going to be. I mean, it's not great, it's just some weeds and a budlier, but we're going to work out how we're going to trip this camera. This is alright. Here we go.
Right, so that's your lens on. Sweet.
That's why they gave me this.
Yeah.
Because we weren't sure how the recess of the.
Yeah, no, that's a good one to give you. That's have you got a cable release?
Yes. Yeah.
So that screws on into there. These are a little bit fiddly, but this is actually a really nice one.
That's gonna be
it's a good sound. That's it's always good to like put it onto a 30th, because everyone knows what a 30th sounds like.
Yeah.
And check if it sounds alright. That is exactly a 30th. That's
wow.
alright. Right, cool. So when you're using glass at the back normally, you have the lens at the widest aperture when you're opening, so you've got the most light coming in, so it makes it easier to focus. So we'll start with that. Really.
So then here we go. So I'll take a meter reading. Right now we want a thousandth of a second shutter speed at 3.6
on the wall.
What's the f-stop this can go down to? What do we want? We want, here you go, look Max.
Cool.
We want, it goes down to 4.6, doesn't it?
This can go from 4.5
Let's go 4.5. Whack in 4.5 and a shutter speed of 640. So we're just outside now. 640. Okay. Change that thing.
So if I go 5 points.
You do your thing your end. That's what it's seeing. That's what the sensor's seeing.
So the aperture's pretty wide. So if I shift that down, see how that changes.
Whoa.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, it's really zoomed in. Whoa.
Alright. That's the aperture as small as possible. So
you've got an aperture.
Because it's a wider lens, you'll actually want it in one of these two screws here.
Ah.
I mean, if you're going to use it for a portrait, you'd want it out here.
Yeah.
So just move it back. Okay. And then if you're doing like a landscape,
we'd probably do a more detailed video when we get a bit more time. But literally, this is really the first time.
Sort of
This is the first time. This is probably on YouTube. So that's there you go. We look through there, Max. You get an EV version. What's it doing? This is live right now, guys. What's it doing?
It's getting there.
Is
so
it?
I think it needs to go a little bit further back, actually.
Sick. And then obviously once I get used to it, that's the now that's bringing the lens closer to the sensor.
Yeah.
And then you can still zoom. So you're using the bellows then to pull things into focus, forward to back. Oh wow. So if that gets us, I can still swing. So we haven't actually taken a pitch yet. So
we're getting it.
I'm getting a 5.6 400th of a second. This lens right now, as fast as it can be in this daylight right now, it's giving us a 5.6. That's pulling it into focus.
It is, but before it gets to focus, it's hitting the
That's
back.
what I mean. That's what I couldn't work out. So it wants to come forward more then.
I mean, it's really hard to tell whether it's focused or not.
You could take. I know what you can do. Punch that button in. You can. There we go. Look, I'll punch in. That's what the sensor's seeing.
Right.
So then you can just realign. Is it going to get close enough to see it?
No.
Yeah, let's move that over. There you go. Let's trim that line.
So that's as.
It needs like.
That's as far back as
so scrunched up, you now can't get swing. Can we?
You can, yeah, a little bit, see?
It's a bit of swing. Okay, that's quite long.
That's fine, that's more than...
Oh, so you're saying this needs another notch?
No, it's the back of the... back of the lens there is hitting...
Something.
Hitting in on that.
So how they expect you to use that?
So maybe 90mm. Not gonna work. Should I go grab my 135 and see if we can do it?
Right, so what we're doing now, guys, currently we can't get this lens close enough to the sensor to get things into focus. So Max has just literally run in to grab another lens, and we're going to whack another lens on. Right, this actually went on for about 4 to 5 hours, guys, so I'm not even going to play any more of this. What we actually found out was using the 135 lens, things were getting into focus on the back of the camera. As soon as we went to trip it, it would then be defocused. Here are some sample images. We then realised we couldn't use the cable release because it was creating too much shock. So in order to get a sharp image, we had to cock the shutter and put it into bulb mode, leaving it wide open, not use the cable release, and take the image from the camera using a 2-second or 10-second timer, reducing shock. So after many hours of testing, I had to head back down towards MR CAD to return the 90mm 4.5 Rodenstock, as it was just too big. It could not get the lens close enough to the sensor plane. I needed to get a 135 alternative on a recessed board, a Copal 0 recessed board, which is unfortunate because I really did like that lens, but it just wouldn't focus. It couldn't get it close enough. So moment of truth. Putting the adapter back on, and we're going to test out this lens in the shop. So what we're doing right now is the 90mm 4.5 is just a little bit too big for the Copal 1 plate. Is it called a plate? Lens board?
Lens board, yeah.
Lens board. So we're now just trying out a smaller lens. So stopping a bit. Yeah, that's perfect. Look at that. So that's now still a 90mm, but it's a 5. Is it 6.5? 6.8. 6.8. So you can see there's difference in size, guys. Look at that. Absolutely humongous difference. That's going to make a massive difference. So right now, guys, we're just about to try out this 135 on a recessed Copal 1 board outside with the GFX. Let's go. Swing around. That one? Just want to swing on his phone there. So potentially, let's get this guy. Yeah, look, it's such a shallow depth. I can see the rain on his coat. He's got raindrops. Out, yeah. And the sign. Wow. Okay, that's good then. So do you reckon I should ditch the 90 and go for the 135? Do they do like a 120? I still want something quite wide. They don't do 110. They don't.
I was right years about it.
That's good. I think we need to get ditch the 90. They don't do like 100 or 110.
105, but 105 is going to be an older lens.
Yeah.
The lens you should try, no, 120. But the 120 won't.
Needs to be something.
The
Yeah.
120 won't go.
125 or 135. What is that? 35 minutes.
50mm. No, it's a 40.
This is medium format, so I've got to come down from medium format back down to 35mm and then back up.
45mm focal length.
Standard 90.
Okay, that's good then. So I need to go for a 135.
It's going to be larger. I'm going to get it recorded. But say that, I just wanted to know. You don't want to touch it.
See the you can see the rain on his coat. Look at that. That is amazing. He's moving around quite a bit still. So watch out. Zoom into infinity and go back. See that? And I can even. Right, guys. This is now the third time lucky. Hopefully, this is now a 65mm 5.6 lens. Hopefully, this should work. Third time lucky. Let's go. So the issue we've got. This is as close as I can get. This is as close as we can get the lens to the sensor and it's just not going. So you can't shoot a 65, you can't shoot a 90, you have to go in about anything over 100, you're good to go. So that's it. We're gonna have to get a 135. But can we get like a fast 135, like a 4.5? Yeah. And try it last time and then we're good to go. Callum, thank you very much. There's Callum.
Thank you.
Big shout out to Callum. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. See you soon. Cheers, guys. Thank you. Right, let me adjust this. So we are now heading back. We've now got one lens that does two things. I went for, I think it's a Linoff 135, but you take the front element out and it becomes a 235. So I need to double check that, but that is what we're going to be testing out tomorrow. So massive shout out to Mr. CAD. Amazing help. It's in there for another 2 to 3, 4 hours in total.
Yeah.
So now we're just heading our way back now. Wow, look at that dude. Let me spin you guys around. So yeah, so now we're just heading back towards Victoria. Got about 20 odd minute journey back on the way home. So coming up in the next episode, we test out the Linoff 135 and 235 lens with the GFX and 4x5 Intrepid. We also get some great news come back from Lee Filters, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching.